Okay, this is something everybody needs to see. I guess I would just encourage people to copy this video, download it, take what you need, rip it out, take it down to your local law enforcement agency all over the United States, and let's see if they're all in bed with the same people at the top. Yeah. Because the reality is I personally, in my opinion, don't think there's no virus running around at all, but there could be, because this is not no pandemic. This is a planned demic, and they could have dropped something out here, right? They very well could have. I personally don't think there is, but that's not the point. Okay, they're reporting to you every day. Every day that the numbers are going up, and every day they're reporting to you people dying all over the world. So let's take a look at something here. Oh, you're wondering, you're going to know this face really well. You see him every day. Yeah, sure enough, he stands right next to Trump. Well, let's just look and see what his have here. Trump will face a surprise infectious disease outbreak. January 11th, 2017 is when this was posted. It's a legit site that can be confirmed. This is not fraudulent, okay? This goes back to these people, okay? But remember the date, okay? January 11th, 2017, right? So, oh, you recognize that mug? Yeah. So on February 14th, 2017, basically just a bit over a month later, January 11th, 2017, okay, February 14th, 2017 is when this was posted up. What else happened then? Oh, that's right. We had the brand new administration, Donald Trump. So let's listen to what he has to say for a moment.
The idea that we are now a few days away from a new administration obviously prompted the really extraordinary, very enjoyable, and I'm really pleased I had the opportunity to listen to the panel, both of Amy and Ron, and as well as Bill and Dr. Jafari, which really, I think, set the stage for so many of the things that we are going to be dealing with over the coming years. Given, as you heard from the introduction, that I have been around for a while and have had the opportunity and the privilege and the pleasure of serving in 5 administrations, I thought I would bring that perspective to the topic today, is the issue of pandemic preparedness. And if there's one message that I want to leave with you today, based on my experience, and you'll see that in a moment, is that there is no question that there will be a challenge to the coming administration in the arena of infectious diseases, both chronic infectious diseases in the sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that, but also there will be a surprise outbreak. And I hope by the end of my relatively short presentation, you will understand why history, the history of the last 32 years that I've been the director of NIA.
He should just be director of the NIA. Yeah, there you go. Yep, there'll be a surprise outbreak. You heard it out of his own mouth. Want to hear it again? Let's back up a little bit.
Pleasure to be here with you today.
I went a little far.
New administration obviously prompted the really extraordinary, very enjoyable, and I'm really pleased I had the opportunity to listen to the panel, both of Amy and Ron, and as well as Bill and Dr. Jafari, which really, I think, set the stage for so many of the things that we are going to be dealing with over the coming years. Given, as you heard from the introduction, that I have been around for a while and have had the opportunity and the privilege and the pleasure of serving in 5 administrations, I thought I would bring that perspective to the topic today, is the issue of pandemic preparedness. And if there's one message that I want to leave with you today, based on my experience, and you'll see that in a moment, is that there is no question that there will be a challenge to the coming administration in the arena of infectious diseases.
Yes, there'll be a challenge to the coming administration, the new administration. He just talked about it at the very beginning of the video. Donald Trump, the new administration.
Both chronic infectious diseases in the sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that, but also there will be a surprise outbreak, and I hope...
Okay, you don't need to hear anymore. He told it all right there. This says it all. So, if there is a real pandemic, I'm going to say that's just in my opinion. But we know what the media's been telling you, television set, and your newspapers, and your governors of your states have been telling you that this is quite real. The governors of all 50 states, not even counting any other country, are all climbing up on national TV every day. They sure are. Keeping track of this pandemic. Yeah. So since it's so clear and in your face that this guy knew a whole lot more than anybody would have known, this means he was in the need to know for things that are corruption, that are complete corruption. So where are our district attorneys? So hold on, let's get this straight. So all law enforcement and all district attorneys don't have families. They don't have children. Yep. Is that what we're saying? Every last cop, every last sheriff, every last highway patrolman, every last district attorney, every last detective, every last fed. You all don't have families, right? No, you don't got families. You wouldn't be worried about your loved ones, right? But here our governors are locking us down. We should look down. Don't worry, it will be. It will be. Yes. On a lie. And if it's not a lie, then it's at least planned. And if people really did die and it was planned, then why ain't you guys doing your jobs? Why ain't you looking for the perp? And why isn't this guy being picked up right now? Why is this going on? What, are Americans just that stupid? Are Americans just that ignorant and stupid and oblivious? And then there's something else that could come out of this. If we have military presence on our streets, and if we have this escalate into a war, yeah, where more lives die, even if no lives died from the pandemic and it was a complete false flag, it doesn't matter. Because, see, mainstream media and governors and doctors are all on board with the same thing. Nobody's ever been able to prove that we have a victim. You're going to say, well, just because everybody you know don't know nobody don't mean it's not so. Yes, this could be true. I won't take that away from you. But that doesn't change the facts. It doesn't change the fact that right here, January 11th, okay, he clearly says Donald J. Trump will be confronted with a surprise infectious disease outbreak during his presidency. Yep, he sure did. They clearly said this in 2017 on January 11th. It don't change the fact that when we back it up and we listen.
Dinner speeches, but I've never spoken to a line of people waiting to get their food. So it's nice to have you. Anyway, it's the idea that we are now a few days away from a new administration.
A few days away from a new administration, which we was, Donald Trump. That's right.
I obviously prompted the really extraordinarily, very enjoyable, and I'm really pleased I had the opportunity to listen to the panel, both of Amy and Ron, and as well as Bill and Dr. Jafari, which really, I think, set the stage for so many of the things that we are going to be dealing with over the coming years. Given, as you heard from the introduction, that I have been around for a while and have had the opportunity and the privilege and the pleasure of serving in 5 administrations, I thought I would bring that perspective to the topic today, is the issue of pandemic.
The issue of pandemic.
Preparedness. And if there's one message that I want to leave with you today, based on my experience, and you'll see that in a moment, is that there is no question that there will be a challenge to the coming administration in the arena.
There will be a challenge for Donald Trump, no question about it. We've planned it, pandemic.
Of infectious diseases, both chronic infectious diseases in the sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that. But also there will be a surprise outbreak, and I hope by the end of my relative...
There you go, and also there will be a surprise outbreak. Corona-19. There will be a surprise outbreak. Corona-19. Reported to you January 11, 2017, before Donald Trump took office. Reported to you February 14th, after Donald Trump took office, by the very man that stands next to Donald Trump every day. See, why ain't this man in jail right now? Why ain't there an investigation going on? Can you please answer that? Why wouldn't he be investigated right now? Where are you, District Attorney of America? Where are you, law enforcement of America? Where is our justice system? Can anybody answer that? Please, just where are you? Yeah. I think that's a very honest question. Where are you? And then, of course, anything that comes off of the back of this is only more tyranny based on what's in your face right now. So I guess the only thing I can do is tell everybody or anybody that sees this, of course I have this backed up, copy this, rip this. Yeah. Take it to your nearest law enforcement. Have them listen to it. Have them go over and listen to Monograph. Have them come over here and listen to me. But give them this video. The evidence is in your face. It's plain and clear. There's no getting around it. Okay? If the pandemic is real, and people are dying as your mainstream media and alternative media and the governors of all states are suggesting, then shouldn't this man right here be arrested right now? Yeah. And even if nobody's dying, and it's all lies, anything that would happen off the back of this would be just total corruption. So why wouldn't we at that point stand up to the American people and the people of Australia and the people of United Kingdom and the people of Germany and the people of Russia and the people of China and the people of on and on and on? Why wouldn't you become pissed off, and why wouldn't you stand up for yourselves? Is it because you're all yellow? Is it because you're scared shitless? Okay. I don't know. I'm just asking, okay? Because the evidence is overwhelming. It's really overwhelming. There's no way of getting around it now. Okay? To ignore you're complicit. You know, I got a lot more I could say, but I'm not going to. I've done what I needed to do here. Okay? Definitely take my video, pass it, download it. Anybody in America, download it. Put it on a flash drive. I don't care what you put it on. Deliver it to your local law enforcement. Ask the question. That's what I'd say to do. Deliver it to your local law enforcement or your local district attorney's office. I hope that people can get this and pass this and maybe pass it to somebody else and pass it to somebody else. And I hope that we have some brave people that can take this down to the local law enforcement and turn it in. Yeah. And tell them. Okay? Show them and tell them. Show them and tell them. Show them and tell them. If it gets ignored, then you know, I guess everybody's in bed, right? From your local law enforcement to your local government. That's right. You know, they're all in bed with, well, complete corruption and tyranny. Then I would call for the people to rise and fight back and take every one of these people and throw them under a jail for life and put a stop to it. Oh, that's right. We couldn't do that because we're all too yellow, right? Anyhow.